We are back here. Chess.com's coverage of the 2021 FIDE World Chess Championship rolls on, and we are now joined by the jewelry artist, Colin Burn. Colin, you are also referred to as an alchemist, so I have to start right at the top. What defines modern-day alchemy, and what exactly is an alchemist?
Well, it's really the chemistry of combining metals, really. For me, I use a lot of, in my art, I use a lot of work called electrochemistry and the combining of metals using that particular craft. So it's a little different to the traditional casting, but I do casting as well.
Okay, wow. Well, it's an art form I know little about, but maybe by the end of this interview, I'll know more about it. I will point out the obvious to the fans. If you've been watching from the beginning of today's show, you already saw Fabiano Caruana and Robert Hess make moves on the chessboard as we predicted the first move of Magnus Carlsen today. And this chess set that's right in front of me, Colin, is the most valuable chess set ever created, ever known to the universe. And am I right in saying that the value of this chess set comes in at just over $4 million US? Is that right?
It does come in at $4 million US, yeah. So there's a lot of value in the chess set, but there's a lot of things that make it very valuable.
Yeah, well, obviously I can say that, and having already looked at it, we'll get into the detail. And it is an amazing piece of art. But this is a chess show, and you made a chess set, so we have to start right there and ask, what got you into chess? Who taught you the game? How long have you been playing? And take us through the start of your chess journey.
Really, as a child, I loved playing chess with my cousins and my friends, you know, probably around about the age of 6 or 7, I guess, when I first was introduced to chess. And my parents bought me a beautiful Staunton chess set, and I never forgot that. And, you know, I grew up in the 60s and 70s, and you know, there was no internet around, so we played games. You know, we played with toy soldiers, and we played, you know, all the typical board games. But chess was one that I really loved as a kid. I'm certainly a great chess player. I mean, I'm in awe when I see what you guys are doing here with the World Chess Championships. It just blows me away. But yeah, so my history with chess really just through my childhood and growing up playing chess with my friends.
That's amazing. Well, I'm not the greatest chess player either with the company that I keep, so don't worry about that, surrounded by Fabiano and Robert Hess. But that doesn't matter because we all have fond memories of chess and we all enjoy the game. And let me ask you, what is so you played as a child, share with us what's one of your fondest memories of chess, and what do you enjoy about the game of chess?
What I probably love about it most is the unity of it. Like, it brings people together, you know, and through, like, looking back on it now, as a child, it was just fun. You know, we all just got together and played our games of chess. And but as I look deeper into it now as an artist and as a jeweler and an artist, I've sort of had a better appreciation for what chess does and how it brings together people from all over the planet. So we're here watching this World Championship, you know, and all the eyes from all over the world are here watching chess, and I think that in itself is the most amazing thing.
I love that, and that's exactly one of the things we love most about what we do at chess.com. So I love that, chess bringing people together, and couldn't agree more. Well, let's talk about, so I want to ask you what went into building this, and I'm sure it was crazy and amazing and very difficult, but what inspired you? You're a jewelry artist, right? You're an alchemist. What inspired you to bring your skills to making a chess set, and what were some of the goals you had in making it for the chess community? So tell us, what inspired you to do this, and what were some of the things you really wanted to make sure you did in creating such an amazing and beautiful chess set?
Yeah, well, I suppose it started, it was 2007 when I first put pen to paper. But it come from an idea. I was making another piece of jewelry that looked a little chess-like. Looked like a pawn, this particular jewelry piece that I was making. And then I was working in a town called Broome, which is the pearling capital of the world. So there's a lot of beautiful South Sea pearls come from that part of the world. So all these inspirations were coming to me, and I created this piece. I thought, look, I really should do a chess set because I had these fond memories of chess. So that's kind of where it really started. And I never set out to make the most expensive chess set in the world. That wasn't my goal. My goal was potentially to make the most beautiful. So it's been a long journey, and it started with looking at chess and what chess meant to me, and how it, you know, the whole idea of that unity and everything. And I thought, well, if I'm going to do this, I have to start with the Staunton chess set, because that was my memory as a child being given one, and how these pieces that we all know all over the world, and they're the standard that is used. So I wanted to keep my chess set very much within that standard, but I wanted to bring it to life.
Yeah.
And so that's sort of how it all started for me.
Well, I'll say you achieved that's amazing. I mean, I as someone who's seen a lot of chess boards and chess sets that are meant to be artistic in nature, or to sit on a dinner table or a fancy table that you don't touch or look at. Not exactly the type of chess sets I use every day, but I've seen many of them. But for a lot of them are kind of all over the map, right? The pieces look weird and different. They're designed to make big statements. This chess set is beautiful, and the detail is literally, I mean, it's ridiculous as I'm holding this pawn that I hope I don't drop, because I have no idea how valuable the pawn actually is, or the knight. It is a real chess set. I mean, it looks exactly like the type of chess set you could play maybe a fast game with. Maybe not too fast. You wouldn't want to drop one of the pieces. So you said that was your goal, right? You really wanted this to be something that a chess player would look at and really appreciate.
Yeah, I felt that if I'm going to go into this territory, I have to honour the game of chess and the people that play chess in the chess community. So really in making the chess set, I was fixated on this idea of the Staunton design. And from 1849, I thought there's been other artists that have created dragons and wizards and all different types of cartoon style characters. I didn't want to do that. I wanted to be a traditionalist with this, and I wanted to make sure that in my own artistic way I could build off the building blocks of chess and create something that would be appreciated by chess lovers. So I stuck with the original Staunton concept, but then the elements I added, I used black and white South Sea pearls, so that we've got either side of the board depicted by the pearls. And then I thought, well, these could be the heads of each piece, and that could bring life to the character, particularly the king and the queen. So these were the building blocks. And my son, my oldest son, was a pearl diver. Very dangerous job. They're 20, 30 metres under the ocean diving for pearls. So I had all this really intense inspiration and working with these beautiful gems, the pearls and the diamonds. So, and wanting to honour chess. So that's sort of how it really started to build.
Well, it definitely the pearls and the choice of the black pearls and the white pearls, it's really amazing and just beautiful. Let me ask, is this going to be the only one of its kind ever? Are you planning to do more of these types of chess sets, or were you inspired to do any other type of chess art?
What I've done with that one, I've actually made a limited edition of 3. So there's three in the edition as an art edition. Each piece is individually numbered. The piece you have there is actually my set. That's what I call the artist proof, so my original set. And then there'll be 3 editions. So, if people are inspired to like the art and want to purchase it, there are 3 editions available. So it took a long time to make. It was 2007.
Yeah. So 2007 was when you started, right? So it took 14 years.
Yeah. And then 2018 is when I actually started then casting the gold and setting the stones. And that was a journey in itself, like just from 2007 and a lot of jewelry projects in the middle of all of that. I wasn't sitting idle. But it was always in the back of my mind, I've been in jewelry for about 40 years, and it was time in my life I thought, stop making just, conventional jewelry and really focus on the art, which is the part of jewelry making I love. And the chess set was the highest on my priority. So we really, I assembled a small team of the best setters in the world for the diamonds, because there's 20,000 diamonds in it, and that's a lot of setting. So, and everyone had to be set beautifully. So it was quite the project. Yeah,
and it turned out amazing. So many years of work. How much does it mean to you to have completed it today? Fabiano Caruana made the first move on the chessboard. How much does that mean to you?
You got no idea. It's just such an unbelievable feeling. Like my dream when I first conceived this in 2007, as I was developing it, the dream that I had was to create the most beautiful chess set in the world and to have the finest players in the world play on it. So to have Fabiano play on that board, it's just phenomenal. Like, you got no idea how that feels to me. It's amazing. Very honoured.
Well, yeah, it's. I'm glad he didn't break anything or drop any pieces, because Fabiano can be a little clumsy. I'll tell you.
have forgiven him.
Okay, well, I'm good to know because when I was holding the pieces earlier today, I was like, "Wow, this is incredible," and I was afraid I was gonna drop it. Luckily, nothing bad happened. Well, Colin, tell everybody where they can go to find out more. You said there's a few more. Megan, this is your personal set, and tell everybody where they can go to find out more about the artwork, not just this set and the others you're making, but the artwork you're doing in chess.
Yeah, well, the artwork I'm doing in chess, I've got this particular set, but I'm also looking at doing a silver and a gold set. So I want to really develop a few more pieces in the world of chess. So if you go to firstclasschess.com, it's a new site that I've just established, and you can see the Pearl Royale set on there, and you'll see further chess art that I create in the coming months.
Okay, well, amazing. Go to firstclasschess.com for more info. Colin, this has been quite the experience to have our chessboard. Normally the House of Staunton board there, and now the most beautiful and valuable chess set modeled after the House of Staunton took over our coverage of the FIDE World Chess Championship today. This has been really exciting and very interesting to learn more about. So thank you so much for your time, and we really appreciate what you've created here.
Thank you, Danny. Thank you very much. And thanks to everybody involved, chess.com, and all the great champions I'm watching play. And I'm really inspired and, yeah, very humbled to actually have the set played on by these amazing people. Thank you.